Fell asleep watching Sports Center. Woke up on some shit. Gotta appreciate the greats. Got them screaming encore. They just want more. The Black Mamba. Got them screaming encore. They just want more. Yeah, who you know did it like Kobe, 60 to go. That's some cold shit, call it 60 below. I mean, he play like he got ice in his veins. Shoot it in your face from far, man, that boy gotta be nice at the range. I talked with him twice at the games, once had to trade it on video. I say we had a nice little exchange of words. He said you gotta come and spice up the game, say word. Kobe giving me advice is insane, absurd. Your favorite player you watch slice through the lane. It's putting you on the game and the price of this fame. These the things that let you know that your life's gonna change. And that shit stuck in your head like a knife in your brain. See, back then, I just wanted ice in my chain. Some sneakers, some jerseys, some flights on a plane. I mean, I was getting money, started pricing little things. Chasing all the girls, didn't have a wifey to explain. Just a light skin in the range, the nicest with the brain. The head that make you come before the light could even change. Whoa. Back to the other scoring leader. See, I was fucking with son when he wore Adidas, number 8 in the fro. They was hating them, no. When you blow up, why do people try to flating you, though? Like, they ain't got 5 rings of their own. But these peasant niggas still try kings on a throne. I mean, this chick told me give her a ring or she gone. And after that, she couldn't get a ring on the phone. The number you have reached is no longer in service for a leash. Remember you Lisa Turtles tried to treat me like I'm Screech. But I was Zach Morris, get some things you can't teach. Like them game-winning shots, you gotta wanna take it. Same way you can miss it is the same way you can make it. That's that Kobe fourth quarter shit. You saw this shit. In 2000 he threw it up and Shaq caught the shit. Nigga, I be on my Jordan shit. Reggie sent the Kobe pack. Jordan 3, Jordan 8, Laker jersey coordinate. Matter of time before they call your name. Hope you ready for that Hall of Fame. April 13th, Mamba Day forever. Kobe gone, but his legacy gon' play forever.
I love that song, bro. I love that
Quick
track.
40 for my man Kobe. But they said he gave 40 to every team in the league. So I just gave y'all a quick 40.
Yo, Fab put himself in the top 5 all time with that freestyle, bro. I don't give a fuck where you had him before. Top 5 dead or alive.
Got him screaming encore. They just want more.
He always had the talent and the lyrical ability to be top 5. He just never released a classic album, which is, you know, the criteria for being a GOAT.
They just want more from the Brooklyn, bro. What's up?
I mean, that's my opinion, bro. Like, if you want to be considered, like, when it comes down to, like, hip-hop, son, and just being, like, one of the greatest ever, you got to have lyrical ability, bro. You got to have culture impact. You have to have a top. You got to have, like, top albums. Like, you have to have classics. That's the one thing that Fab's missing his whole career is that classic album. You know what I'm saying? But that fucking freestyle just, like, blasted them. I'm looking at the fucking chat, bro, and I got all these fucking voice channels popping. What's going on, stream? It's been a minute since I've been live, but I'm back on my bullshit, you know? My wife had a little procedure in the hospital, was gone for like 3 days, and then when she came home, I was catering to her. Then I got sick and had a fucking fever, whatever, and now I'm off tomorrow. So I really wanted to stream tonight, all night, but tonight, Pickles is insisting that tonight is Christmas tree night with the fam. So we're going to be putting the Christmas tree up. Viral Ego with the 5 gifted subs. My son coming through with that. Man, he really want that band lifted, huh? I see you, bro. I see you, though. Like, yo, the band, I don't even think you're a band anymore. So, that shit should be lifted. Anyway, Manny's sick. It would have been real cool to have a co-host. So, if anybody... Shout out to 2BH for with the gifted sub, no doubt, right? We got an ad break starting in about 50 seconds, 50. So if you are not subbed in and plugged in, you're going to be sitting here looking at an ad when all you had to do was spend what? Like, was it $6, $7? All you had to do was just spend that 7 beans and you good to go. You know what I'm saying? So let's get the brokies to come. It's Friday. It's payday. It's fucking payday, so let's get the fucking stop acting like you bro. There's Uppion got paid today. Good to see. All right, man. My man with the Wingstop paycheck coming through today. Beautiful, man. Ain't payday sweet, bro? Ain't payday sweet, bro? No matter what you doing for a living, bro, no matter what job you got, as long as it's an honest living, boom. You know what I'm saying? As long as that check hits once a week. Bro, I remember before I got my job pays me once a week. Matter of fact, I work for the only city agency in New York. Like, the only government job in the city of New York that gets paid weekly. Everybody else got to wait 2 weeks for their checks. We get paid weekly. But I remember, bro, those you go, another gifted sub. Bro, we killing it right now. Bro, we're all more than halfway to a hype train, bro. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. But I remember when I was bi-weekly pay, that shit was killer. I'm going to start it off with college because college just ended last night, so I'm going to go over this stuff. It was crazy college season. I got nobody that can actually do content for college. Unfortunately, your college admins and shit don't really care about y'all. So I got to come through and make the content. As you can see right here, everybody was wondering who was going to get that 6th spot. Because if you take a look at the standings right here, peep this, guys. 4 teams at 6 and 10. 4 teams at 6 and 10. Who was going to get it? Now, yo, if you ask me, I'll be honest with you, bro. If you're 6 and 10, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs. I mean, come on, guys. Nobody with a losing record made it in the South Shore Conference. So you take a look at the South Shore Conference. It's the first time we ever had this happen. An entire fucking... Oh, what the fuck it is? An entire fucking division makes the playoffs. Guap with the sub. Look at that. He made the playoffs and he subbed. Okay, let's go. This entire division, the Gothels division, made the playoffs. And if you take a look, here's the defending champ, Farrell Lions. The defending champ, Farrell Lions, clutch with the sub, bro. Y'all are just... Bro, we hit the fuck... Did we hit the hype train, bro? Did we make it? Level 3 complete. Let's go! So peep this, guys. Everybody in this fucking division was above 500. Every single team in this Gothels division had a winning record. The defending champs came in last place at 9 and 7. This division right here, and bro, these guys are playing each other twice each. That means they dominated outside the division. These teams right here are the meat and potatoes right here, bro. And then you got Tottenville, which ran away with their division at 10 and 6. C, unfortunately, didn't make it. It was tough. They started off good, and then they just faded away. Panthers had an up-and-down season. Seahawks had a very, very disappointing season for Ivo, who I was told by Hearn that this kid Ivo gets a ton of respect in the community. Obviously, not enough respect to recruit because he went 2-14. So, Farrell Lions once again and the crazy thing about the Farrell Lions is they keep losing players. Vortex does a great job. He's one of the best recruiters in college. It's him and Mavs have done a fantastic job. And Slinkman. Those 3 guys right there are probably the 3 best recruiters in college. And season after season, Vortex making the playoffs. It was a tough season for Farrell in the beginning. I'm going to go over all that shit. But they heated up. So these are the 6 teams in it. On this side, look, I'm going to tell you right now, 6 and 10, you don't belong in the playoffs. Somebody has to be there. This was a fucking sad situation for the North Shore Conference. It's a 3-headed dragon here. 13-3 Cougars, dominant season. Clippers right behind them, 12-4. And Poly Prep won the Verrazano division at 11-5. But everything after that, 7-9, doesn't get you in the playoffs in the South Shore Conference. But it got the Bulldogs, which limped their way into the playoffs, bro. These guys backed their way in. Lincoln Rail Splitters started off shit, got hot towards the middle, and then kind of tapered off at the end. But they snuck in at 7-9. And Port Richmond Red Raiders tripped and fell and accidentally landed into the playoffs at 6-10 with the many different tie-breaking scenarios we had to go through. Egoist Mike with the sub. I appreciate you, my man. Let's go on a 1-month streak. Cheers. How did this happen? Let's find out. Let's take a look at how this happened. So, the Red Raiders were terrible for most of the season. And then right here, they won 4 out of 5 in this little part right here. and pushed themselves into the conversation. Curtis Warriors had a must-win. They had to win this game. They needed things to break their way, and they won that, but it still wasn't enough. Brooklyn College Bulldogs, take a look at them right here. They started off 4-1, looking red hot, and then take a look at what happens to them. Little 3-game losing streak here, 5 L's in a row. They got smacked by the Clippers. They got swept by the Clippers. Bad period right here. And then they finally win on the last game of the season. They sneak in against a bad team. The Clippers, though, right here. 4-game winning streak to get in. Concord Cougars actually getting in on the playoffs on a sour note, losing 2 straight games. A heartbreaker to the Blue Devils, which is a team that they might have to go through if they want to get back to the national championship game. Lincoln Rail Splitters, like I said, terrible around here. 1-5, started to heat up with 3 straight games, lost 3 in a row, then won 3 games in a row, and then backed themselves in. So this is a tale of 2 different teams. You see a 3-game losing streak, 3-game winning streak, 3-game losing streak, 3-game winning streak. This is the Lincoln Rail Splitters in a nutshell. You don't know what team's gonna come, but if this pattern is any indication, lose 3, win 3, lose 3, win 3, lost 1. This might be the Lincoln Rail Splitters that are going to lose the 3. And they're getting into the playoffs like that. So, I mean, consider yourselves lucky that you're not running into this Lincoln Rail Splitters team. That you're running into the team that's now the Mr. Hyde instead of the Dr. Jekyll. On this side right here, I'm going to show you something real cool. My man right here, bro. Farrell Lions. This team was 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This team was 2-7. This team was 2-6. Farrell Lions, the defending champs, are 2-6. Bottom of the Gothos division. I mean, they ended up at the bottom of the Gothos division. They did, but bottom of the Gothos division. They go out. They end the season on a 4-game winning streak. They won 7 of their last 8 overall. And reminded everybody why they are the national champs and banged themselves into the playoffs as the 6th seed. A very, very dangerous 6th seed. Bro, listen, Patriots out here killing it. They got swept by the Eagles at the final series. Eagles right here got red hot. More Catholic Mavericks had a little streak right there where they lost 4 or 5. What do? They go win 6 out of their last 7 games. And here it is. So these are your first-round matchups. The red-hot Farrell Lions versus a very hot More Catholic Mavericks. That's going to be a dogfight. Remember, guys, this is one and done, just like regular college. This is not a best of 3, best of 5, nothing. One and done. And then you got the CSI Dolphins and St. Peter's Eagles going at it. I mean, this South Shore Conference bracket is going to be insane. Then you got the Lincoln Rail Splitters and the Bulldogs. Like I said, Bulldogs salvaging a win at the end of the season to get into this bitch against the bad team, the Falcons. And they will take on the Lincoln Rail Splitters who lost their last game. Hopefully they can break the pattern of lose 3, win 3, lose 3, win 3, and then lose 3. And then you got the Clippers who have been dominant this season going against a Red Raiders team that, honestly, like I said, 6-10, you don't belong. Now, here's the thing. Red Raiders are not good enough to be a playoff team. You win 6 games in a season, you don't belong in the playoffs. But somebody had to be there. The North Shore Conference was that pathetic. They got in as a 6th seed. That being said, no, they don't belong there, but this is a one-gamer. This is all they have to do is be good once to knock out this 3 seed right here that won 12 games. The Clippers won twice as many games as the Red Raiders. All you have to do is be good once. Can this Cinderella team pull this off? Can they be the Cinderella team? Because if they do, guess what they're going to have to face? They're going to be going right here playing the Concord Cougars in the Elite 8. They'd have to be giant slayers if they want any chance at pulling off a miracle and going to the Final Four. They have to be absolute giant slayers. That means if they win there, then any one of these 2 teams that advances is going to be playing Poly Prep. Now you got, like I said, this side of the bracket. Farrell Lions, to me, they're not that big of an underdog. I mean, I know they're 9-7. I know they're the 6th seed. But they won 4. They won 7 in the last 8 games. They're the defending champs. They're coached by Vortex. They got a solid roster. They started the season 2-6. They were not playing like themselves. And it's all about who's playing the best basketball going into the playoffs. And they're playing probably the best basketball out of any team right now in this entire tournament. I'm not, bro. Out of every team in the entire tournament, this team's probably playing the best basketball out of all of them right now. They caught fire at the fucking right time. So I know you're seeing 3 and 6 right here, but do not count them out in a one-game scenario. Do not count them out. I would not be surprised if they pull off the upset. To me, Farrell Lions as a 6th seed is not a Cinderella. That team is not a Cinderella. That team is a 6th seed in name only. They are a totally different team than what started the season. And you got the Dolphins and the Eagles. Of course, Seagulls taking the number 1 spot. And the Pirates taking the number 2 spot. They were the only team from their division to advance. But I'm telling you right now, if the Farrell Lions advance, they got a date with the Seagulls. And let's take a look at how the Farrell Lions fared against their opponents. So you got the Farrell Lions. They played more Catholic and they got swept right here. Bad losses. They got beat really bad. But something about, when I'm taking a look at these losses to more Catholic, you could say, yeah, man, Feach, listen, in the regular season, we beat the shit out of this team. Right. I'm taking a look at it. That's part of this whole thing. That's part of this 5-game losing streak where they got blown out by the Dolphins. They got blown out by the 5-11 Seahawks. They got beat by 10 by the Bulldogs that are lucky to get in the playoffs. They lost to these 2 teams that are not good. They lost to a good Dolphins team by 20. And then look what they do. They respond, come back, and they get that loss back into Dolphins, and that catapulted them. Then they beat the Vikings. They beat up the Cougars. Everybody's beating up the Cougars. They split a tough series against a really tough team, and then they beat the Tonville Pirates that won their division. They beat the South Shore Vikings. They beat the Falcons, and they got red hot right here. So, yes, they got swept by Moore Catholic, but they're a totally different team than a team that got swept by them. Totally different team. Now, what do they do against the Seagulls? They split. So if they advance, they play this team, they split. And this team got swept by St. Pete. So what are you going to say? This team got swept by St. Pete. You're going to say they're not going to be favored? You know? You're going to ignore this chunk where they won fucking 9 straight games right here? Listen, anything can happen in a one-gamer. And I'm telling you right now, do not be fooled by the seed. Do not be fooled by the records. I wouldn't even be fooled by the regular season record against them. All I'm saying is the Lions are a different animal than when Moore Catholic faced them the first time around. And by the way, you got blown out by that. You blew that team out. If you're Moore Catholic and you're like, yo, we blew that team out twice, okay. They know what you're capable of. They know what you look like when you're at your best and when they're at and where we're at our worst, right? So if I was more Catholic, bro, I would be fucking preparing. We got it in 5 days. Guys, listen to me. If you're in college right now, we got the Natty on December 18th. You got 5 days. You got 5 days to get your team in the gym, get them in the fucking playground, get them in the ranked pro-am, join an overnight tournament with them, do whatever you got to do to get that fucking chemistry going because you have to be on point with one game. In a one-game scenario. I can't wait till this shit starts. I wish I had somebody here, man, that could join the booth to talk college with me. Where the fuck is Hearn, bro? Can Hearn be here? Where's Hearn? $2,000 fine for who? Oh, unguardable. Oh, my God. I wonder what fucking league that is. What a joke. That kid's a joke. That kid unguardable's a fucking joke. I'll tell you what, bro. These people, a lot of them are jokes. But anyway. Oh, yeah, Coach, listen, if you want to join, just go right here in the Publix channel and I'll drag you up. Just go right here in Publix. We got Meter Dunk in the building. What up, Doink? You want to join the Publix? I'm going to shift from college. I want to get Coach Pill in here. Maybe he can talk a little college with us before we move on to the pros. Because the pros is really heating up right now, bro. The pros is really heating up. Oh, we got We got Herndon the Bill. Yo, I've been covering college now for the past like 10, 15 minutes.
I've been watching.
So,
What's going on?
so give me all right. So first things first. I want to ask Hearn. First things first. The Red Raiders making it. Now, my opinion, none of those teams. Well, you can't be 6-10 and making the playoffs. That's a joke. You know, none of those teams belong there. But like, out of all those 4 teams, you know, was Port Richmond the best? I know they got in because of the tiebreakers and stuff like that. But do you think that they belong there? Were they the best out of those 4 teams that were 6-10?
Yeah, Run and Dunk, like he joined the team when they had 0 wins.
That's
And
right.
then
That's right. That
they're all
was
from him.
Run and Dunk actually turned that shit around.
Yeah, he turned it around. Like they're the hottest team of the 6-10 teams that made it. So
Oh, so they were 0-6. No, they weren't because they had a win. So what game
they
did
were
he
like
take?
one in like something.
What game did he take over? Do you remember what game it was when he took over?
They had 5 or they had 6 games remaining. They had 6 games remaining.
1, 2, 3. Oh, so when he took over, they went 4-2 under his tenure.
Yeah.
They went 4-2 under his tenure. Yeah. So he really turned that team around and dragged them in.
I'm in his server. And they've been running since the season stopped, even though they were 6-10. He was just trying to get ready for next season.
Well, you know what's it called? South Shore Vikings also finished the season 4-2 in their last 6, but you know, too little, too late. And their biggest thing was they lost the Curtis Warriors, so they couldn't get in. You know, while the Curtis Warriors sat. You know, we went over the whole tiebreaker scenario in the commissioners chat. So it was difficult, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. Integrals are sitting there. I'm gonna get Integrals in on this when we shift over to the pros. But right now we want to give the college love, you guys. The Natty coming December 18th. So we're looking at these brackets right now. So Port Richmond is in now. Like I said again, I understand Run and Dunk took the team over. They won 4 of the last 6, but still 6-10. Don't belong there. But they're there, and anything can happen in a one-gamer. That being said, do they have a snowball's chance in hell against the Clippers? At all?
No. There's just no way that the Clippers lose this game. It's just it would take a miracle. Again,
Remember, it's one game.
So.
Listen, in a series, yeah, because you got to beat a team more than once. But
yeah,
could they?
It's one game, so it's college. So
well,
you
I'm
never
saying,
know.
You said they've been running together. They're 4-2
Yeah.
since Run and Dunk took over. So they're getting, they're getting acclimated to one another. Do they have the ability to take a game away from the Clippers?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Runduck's a champion in the pros, right? So he just won the championship. He knows what it takes to win in the playoffs. So
okay,
yeah, he can steal this one.
So I think this is going to be. Look, everybody loves the underdog. I love, bro. The best thing about March Madness is the fact that you get a Cinderella, bro. Everybody loves a Cinderella. So this is a true Cinderella. I don't really consider Farrell Lines a Cinderella. We'll get to that in a second. But this team is a definite Cinderella. Now you got Rail Splitters. That again, 7-9, bro. You're a losing record. Why are you in the playoffs? But they're here regardless, and they're playing another losing team. So out of these two losers, who do you think advances and why?
I'm going to say Pop, only because I know. Well, it's hard because I know the inside of the teams, right? So I know what teams are beefing with each other. So I'm just going to say that the Bulldogs have a lot more team chemistry.
Well, did you see?
So they're probably gonna pick.
Did you see the Did you see the point I made earlier?
With the chem running with your team and getting into chem.
No, with the fact that the Lincoln Rail Splitters, if you take it, hold on, I got to share my screen. Hold on, let me share my screen so you can see it. Oh, there's wifey. All right, so if you see this is crazy right here. This is nuts. We're gonna go to the fucking. We're gonna go to the Rail Splitters right now, and the fact that look, 3 L's in a row, 3 wins in a row, 3 L's in a row, 3 wins in a row. That means what's coming? You got that 1 L. You know what I'm saying? Does that concern you at all?
Yeah, because their team is like in shambles for some reason going into the playoffs. I don't know why, but it could be they get 3 wins, then they lose a game, and
they get 3
start
wins, then they lose. They get 3. They lose 3, they win 3. They lose 3, they win. I've never seen this before, bro. This is nuts. This team. It is a tale of 2 totally different teams. That's crazy. And it looks like the good part of the rail splitters has expired, and now we're on the downside. So how much does that go into play? Do you think that really means anything when you're playing in the national, in the tournament? Do you really think that like that stuff matters, or is that is that going to tell us
So
the
it
future?
matters. It matters when you don't like you said, you have to get in the gym the next 5 days. You got 5 days to get ready. If they're not going to get in the gym together at all, then it's going to seep into it. But that's why it would matter more if we were doing the tournament over multiple days. But because we do it in one day, we give the teams the opportunity to get in the gym, get in an overnight tournament, get in the playground, and just kind of run together and get the kinks out.
So you're
So
telling
it would
me
matter more.
you're telling me go get those next 2 losses out the way in the playground.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
find something to do. Do something with your team, and take some L's.
Now I got to fill you in because my man right here in the chat, my boy DB Trippin just said when the expansion team comes out, he's got to be first in line for a head coaching job. Yes or no? Yo, that was the funniest shit I've seen all day. Yo, Trippin, you are a funny bro. I gotta say, bro, yo, you funny dude, bro. Yo, I like this guy Trippin, bro. I don't know I know he plays in the league. I've seen him. He's, I remember. Hey, Trippin, I remember you, bro. I remember you as a rookie big. I think I think he made the fucking All-Star or came close to the All-Star team. He had a really good season as a rookie big. Now he's playing 2-guard for Scarfaces, getting minutes on a shit team. So he's active as hell, bro. He does have a little buzz, but bro, bro. I didn't know he was funny like that, bro. That was fucking hysterical, man. Yo, so what does Trippin have to do to get a coaching job?
I know he's an older guy, so he has more maturity. So come hit me up. Maybe if you interview well, you can get to the college level. But if you really want to be a coach, you got to hit up Manny for G League or high school.
High school is probably the best
way.
High school is probably the best way to go because you got to recruit in high school. You don't really recruit in the G League. It's draft and everything like that, and you kind of get forced players on your team. High school is probably the best way because that's a good indication for Hearn and Volt to see, will good players want to play for you? Like, are we gonna get you in a troll scenario, where people they're forced on your team and they're rolling their eyes like, oh, this shit sucks. D Trippin is my fucking coach. See, if you're in high school though and you get good players to play for you through the recruitment process and you can win at the high school level, that's gonna let Hearn and Volt know that good players choose this kid. You know what I'm saying? So if we bring him up to college, he's going to be able to recruit a competitive team at the college level. He's going to get some good scholarship, offers accepted, and then you're going to be competitive at the college level. And if you're competitive at the college level and you're winning, that tells me that hey, when it's time for you to become a pro coach, whenever that may be, right? I know that when you call a name on draft day, they're not going to be, oh man, bro, this dude drafted me, because we got enough of that already, bro. And we're really trying to clean that up. We are really trying to clean that up. So, you know what I'm saying? So as far as playing in the pros and coaching in college, those things don't happen. Everything's separate for a reason. Kind of like how we're doing with the G League and everything like that, where, it's tough to separate the G League. We want the G League to be strictly pro free agents only, but we don't have enough of those players yet to fill a full league. I mean, we do have enough free agents, but they haven't been active enough in the fucking, you know what I'm saying? They haven't been active like that to be in a, you know what I'm saying? So
they just got to see the G League in action first before they start playing in it.
Well, no, I'll tell you what really happens. What really happens is these fucking guys, when they don't get drafted or whatever, they don't really pay attention to the Discord.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, bro, listen, a lot of them don't even know yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still select. So once we change the whole likeness over, we'll change the whole likeness of it on Twitter and everything. So it'll be SIBA G League and all that stuff. Once we start filling that UPA Discord with free agents and shit like that, and once we start really promoting it as the SIBA G League, more people are going to know about it.
Yeah.
But moving on to the South. Now, the South Shore Conference, I went over just before. And we never had this before, right, Hearn? An entire division makes the playoffs?
No.
The entire conference. And what's crazy? The entire division was above 500. Every team had a winning record. Every fucking team had a winning record. So you had this entire fucking... And then out of the Outerbridge division, Somebody had to win it, and the Pirates were the best team out of this shitty division right here, the Outer Bridge division.
The
So
best team in college.
now, the best team in college. Tomville Pirates, the best team in college.
Yep.
Nah,
Who just said that?
Yeah.
Who just said that?
Guapo said
That
that. The
That'd be
coach.
team,
Guapo. So
that team
explain,
had
explain to me how the
Salty
best
on it,
team in college lost 2 straight games to end the season to the Rail Splitters and Lions.
Because we beat the Cougars, the coach of the year, and then we just didn't care. We was trolling.
Oh,
Like,
so
well,
you was trolling. Okay, so
yeah,
the
we was
best.
coasting because
Uh-huh.
we secured. Yeah,
Oh,
because I secured my division with 4 games left, so we was
Yeah,
just chilling.
that makes listen, that makes total sense, bro.
Mhm.
You want to troll and coast and get ready. That's how you get ready for the playoffs. While teams like the Rail Splitters are still running
no.
together and shit like that, while not the Red Raiders are running together and shit. While these other teams are preparing and shit like that. And by the way, you were on the fucking chat. You've been hitting me up on the Discord saying I got to look at you for a pro coach, right? That you took that first season here. You took a team to the playoffs, won the division. So I should be looking at you for as a pro coach, right?
Yep.
You think you're ready to coach in the pros?
Definitely ready to.
Yeah, you do. So you think I'm a pretty good coach up that just admitted that he just trolled his last 2 games. That's
We didn't troll the
that's
last 2
what you-
games. We were just coasting.
Yeah, so that's that. Of course, that's what I want in the pros, right? If I don't got enough of those fucking shitty ass coaches that lose and they just say that it's coasting. Why would you coast and throw away your last 2 games when we keep track of when? By the way, bro, you're not even on my radar to coach a pro team until you have at least like 35 wins, 30 to 35 wins.
That's crazy.
So you just
35. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, how is it crazy?
Because I feel like I'm just better.
Okay. So I'm taking a look at the most all-time wins here, right? I got fucking Mav with 30, Slinkman with 32, Patriots with 35, Don't Swing with 36, Blitzham 37, Bruce Man 41, Pop 43, Vortex 48. How the fuck do you think that you have deserved a spot over these guys who've been winning for season after season after season?
Hold on. Been winning is crazy. So look, if I win my natty right now, I don't deserve a spot if I win the natty.
You think you deserve it over Vortex, who won the natty last season, who's had a winning season every season he's been in college, who's had a winning season every season he was in high school?
No, there's some coaches that deserve it. I'm just saying, there's not 10 coaches that are better than me.
I just told you right now, bro. You don't think Pop's a better coach than you? He's got 43 wins at this level. I'm
just saying, if I win,
he's already been
I win the
promoted
natty
once.
my first season, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve a chance.
That doesn't mean anything, bro. Listen, winning a natty your first season is fantastic. That's great. And how does that matter to me if you win a natty now and go 2-14 next season?
That's impossible.
How is it impossible?
I would never do that.
How is that impossible?
I would never do that.
How? But how can you ensure that doesn't happen?
I had 3 days to recruit before selection day, and I got a soup team.
All right, so all these players that you got on your team that's soup right now, you know what's going to happen to them, right?
What's going to happen?
They're going to go right into the fucking draft, and you ain't going to have them next season. You got to do it all over. You got to go do it all over again, buddy. That's why I'm saying these guys like Slinkman has never had a losing season in college. He's got 32 wins. And I think this is only his 3rd season coaching. 2.5, as a matter of fact. The first season, he took over halfway through the season for, I think it was Santos Slim's bum ass he took over for. And then he coached the South Shore Vikings for a full season the first time last season. This is only his 2nd full season as coach. He's coached 2.5 seasons, got 32 wins. Been in the playoffs every single season he's been here. Patriots been here forever. And Patriots been a mediocre coach for a long time. It took him, I don't know, how many seasons, Hearn, did it take Patriots to fucking,
like 4.
Took him about 4 seasons to finally figure out how to recruit and shit like that. Now he's winning his division, #1 seed. I mean, the Seagulls were fucking dog shit for so long under Lou Wop. They went from Lou Wop to Patriots, and Patriots couldn't figure out for the life of him how to fucking recruit and get good players to play for him. Now he's got 35 wins, and
he's always been every single season he's been first to complete. Every single season he's been a coach, but now he finally wins.
He finishes first, gets the job done. Keeps it. You know what's great about him? Keeps his mouth shut. Just goes to work. You know what I'm saying? Like never once was in my DMs asking for a job. He just continues to coach. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the best to me. Those are the best guys. They don't ever hit me up asking, "Yo, can I get a pro job? Or am I good for the pros?" They just approach season after season. Like Patriots. You know what he's gonna do after this tournament is over? He's going to go back into the high school chat and start working on his scholarships as if nothing's ever happened. You know what Vortex is going to do? And I'm pretty sure Vortex knows that he's coming up. Vortex, right? He probably knows that he's the next guy to get a fucking coaching. There's no way in hell he doesn't get a coaching job next season. He's going to go into after this tournament is over, I guarantee you what he's going to do, even though he knows he's going to get a pro job, he's going to go right into that fucking high school chat and start handing out scholarships for next season, as if he wasn't getting promoted at all. These are what these coaches do. That's the impressive shit. That's what's impressive. Long term, doing this shit over an extended period of time, being consistent, consistently winning. You know what I'm saying? I had enough Angel Bucks. I had enough type of coaches like that, bro. They go and win he won a natty his first fucking season as coach. He's not even in the Discord anymore. He just had a 2-16 season with the Iron Flag. Fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not even in the Discord anymore. I've seen enough of that shit. You got to show me that even after you win in college, even after you win the national, and by the way, if your team wins the national championship, there's no way in fucking hell your best players are not going to. You are center stage. You are going to lose. Look, Vortex made it at 9-7, right? 9-7 isn't a fantastic record, but it's a winning record. And they got in the tournament, and guess what? They went 7-1 in their last 8 games, second half of the season. And Vortex had to deal with losing Hoodie Kai, Hoodie Touch, and Gazuli all in the same draft. This kid lost all of them in the same draft, and what does he do? The team's 2-6, going absolutely fucking nowhere. It doesn't look like Vortex is gonna go out on a high note in college. They shut the fuck up. They buckle down and they go 7-1 in their last 8 games. And here's Vortex again, out of nowhere, back in the tournament. Back in the fucking tournament, bro. Nuts. Those are the type of coaches that get pro jobs, bro. Those are the type. Not some, if I win a natty, my friend, I coasted at the end of my season, bro. Like those, bro, you got a lot to prove, bro. You have a lot to prove, bro. Vortex has 48 wins, and he's still not in the pros yet. And I know Vortex, bro, he's chasing 50. Like, besides just winning another national championship, he's got to win at least 2 rounds to get to 50. He's chasing. He does not want to leave. He's going to leave college, right? He's going to after the season, right? Because there's no way that when I offer him a pro coaching job, he's going to turn it down. But he doesn't want to leave college without getting to 50. I already know that, bro. He wants 50 so bad. He's told me he wants 50. Nobody wants to leave college with 48 or 49. Nobody wants to leave college with that close to 50 without getting it. So he's motivated as fuck, but he's got to deal with the more Catholic Mavericks, bro. He's got to deal with a team that went fucking 10-6. It was a tough. He's got to deal with a team, like I said earlier in the broadcast. In the 2 games they played in the season series, beat the fuck out of him. So he's playing a team that has beaten the shit out of his team twice this season. So it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. Then we got the Dolphins. My man Pill in the building. Yo, Pill, I'm proud of you, bro. I really am proud of you. I did not think, bro. I told fucking Manny a bunch of times, bro, this kid is going to flake out. He's never taken it serious. Bro, you have been streaming all your games. I'm not sure if I haven't seen you really killing it, bro. I haven't really seen you fucking kill it. You know what I'm saying? But you've been playing, and you're here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You guys are playing the St. Peter's Eagles. Real quick, I just want to take a look at how you guys fared against the Eagles. So you guys split the season series. Very, very tight games towards the end of the season, too. You guys just saw each other. You guys lost by 1, then won by 3. This is very, very competitive right here. So
the first game that we played against the Eagles, I think we were up, and unfortunately my system turned off on me mid game.
Oh, wow.
And my team decided to play throughout the whole game with AI. That's why.
Well, if it was after halftime, then they have to play with the.
Yeah, it was after halftime.
Right,
so they ended up playing, and then they only lost by 1. And then, of course, the second game, it was a tough matchup, but.
Did you see something in them that second game that makes you confident going into this playoff game right here that you guys think that you could walk out, as winners and move on?
I always got confidence. It don't matter.
All right, cool. Bruce, listen, Bruce man has been in college for a while now, bro, and before he get, and listen, he's a guy that's being looked at. We're expanding, we're adding 8 teams. Like I said, it's not 100%, but it's pretty much 90%. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he has enough coaching wins. He's been there. He's been doing the job ever since he's got to college, bro. He's been winning, and I'm pretty sure all these guys, nobody wants to fucking leave college without that trophy. So he's gonna be very, very motivated. He's gonna be very motivated to fucking leave with that hardware, bro. Because Vortex is doing it, and all these guys, bro. I know Slinkman wants it, but Bruce Man's been here a long time. Bruce Man's been coaching him. How long has Bruce Man been coaching that team, bro?
6 seasons, I think.
He's been there for 6 seasons, bro.
He started whenever Snarf started as a coach, that's when he started. I think it was like last season, the second season of 2K last year.
So he's been there for a while now, man. He don't want to leave college without that hardware. He's put too much. He's invested too much into that team. So it's
almost a calendar year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough matchup, guys. Well, so Hearn, give me your predictions. We're gonna start with the North Shore. Clippers, Red Raiders. Do you see upset happening or what?
Yeah, I got the Red Raiders.
You got the Red Raiders.
Running Dunk is part of me and Vision's. He gets tips from us, so he got little cheat codes. So,
and then
he got this one.
All right, and then that means they're gonna be playing the Cougars. We'll cover that in a second. And Rail Splitters and Bulldogs.
I got the Bulldogs there. I think that the Rail Splitters team is a little bit in shambles. They're not gonna be able to handle it.
Guys, if you can't type in the chat on Discord, it's because we shut the Discord channels down during the broadcast. We always do that so we can generate more traffic to the stream. That's a little cheat code that we use so we don't have to view bot. South Shore Conference, more Catholic and Farrell.
I got the Lions. The Lions switched the lineup. That's why they started winning. Vortex is at PG, and he just lets his team get the bucket. They got this kid named Resurrection. All these pro coaches should be watching Resurrection play. He's averaging 30 in the win streak.
So you don't that whole thing where more Catholic beat the shit out of him those 2 games, that doesn't concern you at all.
No, because what does that mean? They showed their best already, and Farrell Lions was miserable at that time.
Yep.
Now Lions are happy playing with Vortex at point guard, and they're motivated. And Vortex wants his wins. Like, he wants to reach 50.
He wants to.
He's not playing games.
He does not want to leave. If he's got to leave college without 50 wins, he's always going to look back on that and be like, damn, And then you got
Vortex just clutch too. He's hit 2 game winners. I don't know why. He just clutch. He stinks. I don't know how he's winning.
And you got Dolphins and Eagles. Who do you got there? This team, like I said, we just said it before. They split a very, very competitive series.
Yeah,
it could have very easily been Dolphins 2-0. Maybe if Pill didn't lag out after halftime, they had to play with a bot because they only lost with that game by 1.
I'm gonna pick the Dolphins because I think that they're a better team. But Bruce has always done well in the tournament. But yeah, I'm gonna pick the Dolphins just because I think they're better.
All right, so if you got Farrell and the Dolphins going, you got Red Raiders and Brooklyn College Bulldogs. That means in the Elite Eight, you got the Cougars and the Raiders. Now, do the Raiders still play Giant Slayer?
No, they get pummeled here.
They get pummeled. All right, so the Concord
Cougars.
So you're thinking that the Cougars, not only are they too good roster-wise, but their coaches will never oversee that kind of disappointment. Like Mavs, to me, I think Mavs is older than me. Like he's probably the only person in the 2K community that's fucking older than I am. So what that tells me is you got a grown-ass fucking man there coaching that team, and he's old enough to know as a sports fan, you don't overlook anybody. Especially in a fucking 1-game playoff. He's going to have his team absolutely prepared. No matter, he's not going to give a shit that it's the Red Raiders there with 6 and 10. He's going to go out there absolutely prepared to go. And I agree with you. That means the Bulldogs and Blue Devils, Slink Man. The Slink Man advanced.
Slink's going to take care of. He's going to take care of business here.
All right, yeah. I mean, I figure that too because I don't really like the Rail Splitters, all the Bulldogs here and all. Like I said, those teams didn't deserve to make the playoffs. They didn't have a winning season, bro. They were 7 and 9, 6 and 10. These teams didn't even deserve to make it. So I got Blue Devils and Cougars advancing in the Elite Eight. Seagulls and Lions. Now the Lions move up. They face the Seagulls. Do you give the Seagulls the same respect as the Cougars?
No, the Lions are going to win this
So
one.
you think the Lions are going to continue? They're going to be the Giants, ladies. They're going to continue that momentum.
I think that their team from 2 to 5 is super good, and Vortex is just super smart as a coach at point guard. He just gets his team involved, and he does what he needs to do.
So just ignore the fact that they're 9-7. Take a look at the fact that they were 7-1 in their last
7-1.
8. All right, so forget it. You just ignore them. That's why I said earlier in the broadcast, they're not the Lions are not a Cinderella to me. I don't give a fuck. They're 6 seed. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, they're not a true Cinderella. Like this team, they're the defending champs. They stumbled out of the gate. Like you said, they had to go with a new lineup. They lost their big three, Hoodie Kai, Hoodie Touch, and Gazuli. You know, I mean, bro, it takes a real and give me your thoughts on that too, Hearn. What kind of the kind of coach it takes to lose those 3 type of players and still be competitive and get back into the tournament next season?
Yeah, I mean, this proved that Vortex, no matter what, he's ready for the pros, right? He no matter who he puts out there, he's going to figure out the best way to make his team look the best. Like, he's going to showcase their talent somehow, and they're going to win because of that.
So forget about so you got them over the Seagulls. I have to agree with you. No offense to Patriots. You guys had a great season, but I mean, I'm just taking a look at this Farrell Lions team as an extension of last season, and so then you have Dolphins and Pirates. My 2 IRL alma maters. I went to Tonneville High School. And I went to the College of Staten Island. So I'm gonna be torn, bro. I don't know who to root for. I probably would root for Tottenville because I actually graduated from Tonneville High School. I left college early to go work. You know what I'm saying? I had more memories in Tottenville. But you got the Dolphins and you got the Pirates. Both teams 10-6. You got the coach of the Pirates on right now. He told you they just coasted at the end. Does that concern you at all? Like that they weren't?
So this is where I think that the whole bye week thing kind of hurts college because of the one game. I think that their kind of team, the way that they're built, the way that he's built the team, is going to suffer because they're coming on playing one game, and they're going to play a warm. I don't think that they're going to warm up. I don't think Guapo is going to get them in the warm up, and so because of that, I got the Dolphins winning.
Listen, Guapo, you going to get your 5 in the gym these past few days, this next week, and keep them active?
Say that again, please.
Are you going to keep your starting 5? Are you guys going to keep them active and fresh, like over the next? It's not even going to be over these next 5 games. Are you going to keep them fresh?
Yeah, I lined up a warm up against one of the best high school teams. We're gonna get that right before the Natty, so we're gonna be good.
So you got you got CSI over Tottenville.
I'm gonna change them. I'm gonna go with Tottenville. I'm gonna say their star power.
Don't say that because the coach is sitting here and you're scared of him. Just tell me what you.
No. Guapo knows. Guapo, don't worry. Next game he's losing. He's gonna lose to the Lions in the next game.
I'm winning the Natty. What are you talking about?
Oh no, you're not. You're not ready.
So now we move. Listen, we move on to the Final Four, and you got Concord and Poly Prep. The 1 and the 2 are going to be going out in the North Shore Conference. That's going to be a dogfight. So this is the Final Four is going to be really fun in the North Shore. I think the North Shore Conference not going to be that fun. Teams aren't really that good. We're going to both me and you agree that you can see an upset with the Red Raiders beating the Clippers.
Yeah.
But after that, I think the fun and games are over. Both those teams are going to beat the shit out of those other 2 teams in Elite 8. And then you're going to actually have, JT Fred with the sub. My man. Yeah, bro. Fuck those ads, bro. It's only like $6. Fuck them. So you're going to have the Concord Cougars, Blue Devils, Mavs, and Slink.
So I think Concord Cougars pull it through this time. Again, even with the full force of the Blue Devils, I think Mav wants his championship, and I think his team is better than last year.
And then on the other side, Farrell Lions will be taking on the Pirates, which is going to be nuts. Farrell and Tottenville, when I was in high school, was very competitive, bro. We had a very big rivalry on Staten Island. But Farrell Lions and Pirates going at it in the Final Four.
Game winner by Vortex.
Game winner by Vortex. Pirates get sunk. The pirate ship gets sunk. And you got my man Vortex going back, so it's gonna be. You think it's gonna be a repeat of last
Rematch.
season?
I think it's gonna be a rematch.
It's
I do
gonna
think
be
it's
a
gonna be a rematch.
rematch. Oh my god! Who wins this rematch this time, bro? Does Mav get his get back or what? Does Mav
Yeah,
leave
Matt gets
college?
his get back.
So
I
this
think.
is
I think.
Mav's season. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think the Lions just don't have enough to beat the Cougars, but I think that because of his coaching, he's gonna be able to pull himself into the finals on that side.
Yeah. So,
He
bro.
won't be able to beat them.
So now you got not only is Mav gonna get his hardware, but he's going to fucking get. That's the best case scenario for Mav is winning it against the team that denied him last season, and that was a close fucking game last season too. That was a
Yeah.
heartbreaking game, wasn't it, bro? Didn't your fucking boy hit the game winner?
Vortex should have came here last.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like that was a heartbreaking. Mavs has been waiting a fucking Mavs been waiting months for this. Mavs been waiting 2 months to get this, and he's not gonna be denied, bro. He is not gonna be denied. So you heard Hearn. Hearn's got Mav and the fucking Concord Cougars, which had the best record in all of basketball this season in college, winning it all and getting his get back against the Farrell Lions. And boom. And you know, those two guys right there, especially if that happens, they'll be facing each other in the pros, bro, at the next level. I can't listen.
Yeah.
I can't wait. December 18th, it's going down. I mean, you know, the past few times, like last season, you guys had it, and we, you know, it kind of got fucked up by this moron. You don't worry. There's no more Captain Hook in here, so we don't have to worry about that shit getting fucked up ever again. You know. So it just goes to show, bro, that one season that degenerate is here in college is the one season that gets fucked up. So, but we don't gotta worry. Listen, you don't gotta worry about that anymore. It's gonna be fun as hell. Hopefully, I'll be actually fucking be there. You guys usually hold this shit, and I got work or some stupid shit going on. But this time, I really hope to be there. Hopefully, I want to be in the booth for that event. I've never been in the booth for a full natty ever since you guys switched over to the one night format. I've never been in the booth.
You really should. It's usually hella fun. It's
usually I gotta wake up at 4 in the morning and I can't stay on that late. But what day? I'll tell you right now. What day is that? I'm gonna check my work.
I think December 18th is the Wednesday. If I'm not mistaken.
December 18th is a Wednesday. I'm not off the next day, but guess what? Don't fucking matter. I'll stay up. I'll do it. Let's fucking get it done. All right? I want to be here for this shit. I do. So, oh yeah, bro. Let's go. Got Kilo.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is that because of the one game thing, my prediction could be all messed up, and then the Raiders could just like the 6-10 Raiders could go all one game. They can get hot and they can just win it all.
You know what we got to start doing, bro? I'll throw some cash up. You know what we got to start doing? Whoever has a perfect bracket wins $100. That's it. Hey, you guys heard it here on the fucking stream. I got $100 of my own money to anybody with a perfect bracket. Get the fucking bracket. Fill in your bracket. You got a perfect bracket. Let's fucking go. $100. Let's
what
do
if
it.
Multiple people get it?
Huh?
What if multiple people get it?
Oh man, I might just choose like the
a randomizer.
You know, budget permitting. You know what I'm saying? But like, Lo, give me your brackets, bro. Make it. Who's got a perfect bracket, bro? Like that's. Oh my god, that means we really need some fucking underdogs, bro. We need some.
we need that Red Raiders team.
Oh my god, I need the fucking red, bro. I'm wearing these. What did I just say, bro? What did I just commit to? Oh my god. Hopefully my wife's not watching, bro, because she said she was gonna watch. I don't see her on the camera. That means she's not outside. She is out. Oh, she's not. She's not watching. She's putting some Christmas lights up. All right, thank God she ain't listening, bro. Woo, that was close. Cause she'd be bugging the fuck out if she knew I made that deal. But get your brackets filled out, bro. Let's add a little spice to this shit. Fuck it, let's go. So there it is, bro.
Wednesday.
There's your prediction for college, bro. There it is right there. Where's our integral? I'm going to bring integrals up because we're going to go from college now to the pros. We're going to do the big boys right now. And we got some, let me just click on the schedule channel so we can see who the playoffs is not. Oh, I haven't even done the playoffs yet because this is last season. So I got to fix that shit. But here we go in the Shaolin Cup now. Killer Hills 15-2. You guys have not clinched the number one. Have you guys? Let me see what you. Let me see if
No,
you
no,
guys.
no. We need to win. We need to win. If we lose, I think Krim gets it because they finished first, and we
But
don't have any. We didn't
1,
play them.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 11 conference wins, and you have, as of right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you have 11. So that's right. So you have to win to get the number
Yeah.
one seed. Because if you lose, you neither one of you played each other, and you guys both have 11 conference wins. The third tiebreaker was who finished first. Now you see the value in finishing first. They get the number one overall seed. So you guys got to be. And you're playing Glaciers of Ice. The team's 4-8. This is a very disappointing season, not only record-wise, but the fact that he only has 12 games. He's got 6 games left. At this point of the season, that's not bulletproof. I don't know why Snarf thinks he's 13-5. I got 12. I got 17 games for him. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm missing a legendary weapons game. So he says he's 13-5. I don't see it.
Yeah, he's 13-5. He's somewhere. I'll find it and post it in the commish chat.
Oh, so
I'll find it right now.
he actually played the game.
Yeah, they played the game already.
All right, because I didn't see it. So, but let's go division by division. Cuban Lynx take over first place. They're a game and they're a game and a half ahead of Killer Bees. So they're 11-6. Let's see, they've won 3 in a row. They beat the shit out of Winter Wars. Everybody does. They had a really impressive win over Golden Arms. They've got a win over Supreme Clientele. They split with the Killer Bees. That's tough for the Bees. Bees have started to heat up as late. 3 of the last 4 games. 6 out of the last 8. They were very inconsistent. Win, loss, win a couple, lose, win a couple, win 3 in a row, lose, win. So the Killer Bees haven't been able to really sustain long term. You know what I'm saying? They really, if the Bees really want to be taken seriously as a legitimate championship contender, they got to go out and win these last 3 games, bro. They do. They got to go out there and be 13-5, put a 13 spot up. They should beat the Liquid Swords. They're 5-8. Older Gods are absolute garbage. Method Men are very competitive, so you're gonna have to beat a team like the Method Men anyway. You know what I'm saying? In order to, if you want to be considered champions, you're gonna have to go through teams like that. So winning these last 3 games and going 13-5, you don't want to lose to these 2 teams though. I wish if SIBA's listening, bro. SIBA's listen. You cannot lose. You've already lost 1 game to fucking Winter Wars, bro. It's embarrassing. Listen. You're in your division. You didn't dominate your division. You split with Bells of War. You split with Winter Wars. You split with Supreme Clientele. You split with Cuban Lynx, bro. You're 4-4 in the division. I don't like that. If you're a championship team, you have to dominate your division. There's no way in hell you guys you're going to be fucking, 2 games out of first place, at this point, because, and you don't have a tiebreaker over anybody in the division head to head. It's fucking bad, bro. You're mediocre in your own division. So you can't lose. If you're a C-Buzz, bro, you cannot lose these games to Older Gods and Liquid Swords. You don't want to lose this Method Men game either. You got to go out there and win these last 2, put a 5-game winning streak on the board, and go into the playoffs red hot. That's what you got to do. Now, if you're the Cuban Lynx, like I said, you've won 3. Look, the Lynx are doing it. Yeah, they swept Winter Wars. You can say, they beat Winter Wars. But guess what? You split with them. You actually took a loss to Harlem Energy. Look at the difference. You lost to Harlem Energy. You had to split with that series. These guys went in there and took care of business by fucking 40 and 30. And then they went and beat a good Golden Arms team. And they got to go out there and take care of business against Glaciers of Ice, which is something they should do. Though Glaciers of Ice actually been playing better of late. They've actually, they're in the conversation for like a 12 seed right now. They just got to play more games. That was after the KJ Splash move. So going out, it's not going to be an easy game. But, you go out there, you beat Glaciers of Ice. Guess what? Cuban Lynx are going into the playoffs on a 4-game winning streak, which is interesting for the Cuban Lynx. And, bro, remember how hot they were? They started off as the best team in the league, 5-0. Then they started losing. I started getting messages from Rage, kept bothering me about fucking trades and blah, blah, blah. He can't stand his coach. I said, get the fuck out of my DMs. And guess what? Every time I tell a player, get the fuck out of my DMs, you know what they do? Shrug their shoulders, say, fuck it, let's make the most of it. And guess what they're doing now, making the most of it. 3 in a row, 4 out of their last 5 with a game against Glaciers of Ice. Now you got Supreme Clientele, 8-8. They have not clinched yet. They're going to need these wins. 10 wins get you in, to be honest, right? I've never seen a season where 10 wins doesn't get you in, especially when you got all these fucking teams down here that are, are competing still. Liquid Swords, Glaciers of Ice. 10s will definitely get you in. They got Bells of War. That's a team that's right up on their heels, right here, right? They've already played them once and they beat them. That's why they're ahead of them in the standings, even though they got the same record. But Bells of War right here, that's a must-win. Cannot lose the Bells of War. And then they got Legendary Weapons, bro, who is, again, another team that was struggling but has found their way. Very good roster. I'm surprised Legendary Weapons have not been that good this season. They have a fucking fantastic roster. They got Troel, they got Bray. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they got a good enough roster where they can win double-digit games. They just have not put it together this season after a really remarkable regular season last season. And then you got Winter Wars who are dead. Obviously this team's terrible. He's got 4 games left. I mean, he's got more games played than fucking Pest, which is embarrassing. And then Bells of War. Then here's your boy Black. Guess what? What is he doing again? Every fucking time this kid, Black, looks like I got to get rid of him because he doesn't know what he's doing. Every fucking season, this team, he just fucking catches fire at the end of every season. He just keeps doing this. Every fucking season, this kid, you cannot count his team out, ever. They were dead in the water, losing all these fucking games, and boom, they were 4-8. Dead. 4-8. They go out there, they win fucking 4 straight games in a row, and guess what, bro? They sweep Winter Wars. Wu Chronicles is a good team that's going to be fighting for a playoff spot. You're going to be competing with them. This Wu Chronicles game right here, Hearn, very, very important, bro. Because take a look at the Wu Chronicles, 8-8. It may come
that's
down.
huge.
It may come down to a tiebreaker for them. It may come down to that tiebreaker.
Huge.
So that's a big
that's a bad
win that
loss
they
for
got.
Wu.
And guess what? 8-8 Supreme Clientele. Huge game. Bro, the loser of that game is going to be fucking going to have to climb uphill. Really, really. Bro, that's a big game. The winner of this game is going to the playoffs. I'm just going to say it. Because you're going to have a tiebreaker. If they win this game, they're in the playoffs. I don't know if they mathematically clinch, but there's no way in hell they don't get it because they'll have the tiebreaker. Wu Chronicles will be 8-9, and the best they can be is 9-9 if they win their last game. Same thing with Supreme Clientele. The best they can be is 9-9. The worst Bells of War would be able to be was 9-9, and they have those tiebreakers over those two teams. So if they win, they're gonna clinch a playoff spot. They got to beat Supreme Clientele. They beat Supreme Clientele, they're in. That's the story there. Disappointing season for Knuckleheads, bro. I mean, bro, like this dude, and this is George's last season coaching the team. I mean, you got Tutak on the team, and I have not seen Tutak load up in a while, bro. It's disappointed me. You know what I'm saying?
If he loads up, it's at like center or something or lock.
Yeah, so that team's dead in the water. That's what I was talking about too. You got to get coaches up here. They're gonna get that respect. You know what I'm saying? George has turned into one of those coaches where if you get drafted by him, bro, you don't feel like you can win. So. I mean, Pro Tools have been losing, but I don't think anybody thinks that way about No Vision. He's got a reputation here. Iron Man's done. They're finished with their season 5-13. They're not getting in. Johnny Blaze. Now, this Johnny, look at the difference, bro. Since fucking, look what the difference a coach makes. Look at this shit. 6-2 since
Moon's a good coach. Moon's a good coach.
The coach got bullied out of the Discord. The team was fucking 3-6. You know what I'm saying? 6-2. Completely turned the team around with the same fucking roster. Killer Bees were able to take a game for them and stop their 5-game winning streak. But and by the way, they were 9-7. The winner of that game was going to clinch because Bees were at 9 wins and Blaze were at 9 wins. And Blaze missed an opportunity to clinch the playoff spots right then and there because, again, you got to get the 10 wins to pretty much be solid in the playoffs. We've seen seasons where 9-9 does not get you in, but they're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? And they gotta, if they're gonna get to 10 wins, they got to go through the undefeated Sons of Man who are beating everybody right now. I mean, they look like they can go undefeated. They could look like they could be the first 18-0 team.
I mean, we were undefeated until we met up with Luther on the Blaze.
So. Yeah, and look, and what can you tell me about this Blaze team?
I mean, Moonthrow's an elite back end. He's better than what they had at back end. So now their defense is top notch too. And then Touch, he has Touch's respect. So Touch actually loads up and plays the right way with him instead of with Coach. With coaches on the court, Touch doesn't. He's one of those players where he's not with the SIBA culture yet. So he's just playing with this troll and coach who's on the court. He's getting mad that he doesn't know what he's doing, so he's not having fun. and
Right.
that goes into his gameplay. But now with Moon Throw, he's kind of playing touch basketball,
Right. So
same way he did in college.
and now they're red hot. So we should definitely be seeing them in the playoffs at some point. And now we move on to the Park Hill division. Oh wait, we're not even done with your division yet, right? Killer Hills. Well, you know, look at all these wins in a row, and then all of a sudden loss. Then you get
Hey,
back to lost to
we
Pro
need those
Tools.
losses.
That
We need
loss to
those
Pro
losses.
Tools was bad, bro. I mean, listen, Pro Tools are a good team.
Hey, I yelled at them after that game, and look at the very next game where we did to Sonny.
Yeah, but everybody does that to Sonny, to be honest, bro. Sonny's listen, listen. Sonny and SIBA. I hate to say this, Sonny. I feel bad for you. Sonny and SIBA is kind of like black labels now. Like the league has passed
Oh
them by.
no!
League's,
Don't say that.
league has
No.
passed. Listen, league has passed them by. You know, you don't belong on the
my
court.
God.
You got to find your replacement, bro. You have to be a six man. Like Sonny is six man status, bro. I'm being honest with you. Like it's been a long time since the Scarfaces were a legitimate threat. You know, I mean, he's having losing. He went from back to back finals appearances, winning a championship and shit. He's been in the finals 5 times in his SIBA career. Sonny's been to the finals 5 times in his SIBA career. Now you'd be fucking surprised if they make and now it's a grind to just even make the playoffs. So and their team, bro, they are fucking 2-14. 8 diagrams lose control. 8 diagrams lose control of the division, and let's see what happened. Let's listen. They got a game against Winter Wars. Let's take a look. So Bulletproof Wallace, that's an out of conference win, right? And they split Bulletproof Wallace. They split the season series. So they have 1, 2. No, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if they win this game, they'll have 9 conference wins only. Bulletproof Wallace.
Did you count Bring the Pain?
Bring the Pain is not. No, Bring the Pain is not. They
No,
got
that's other conference.
Scarface is
right?
1, Bells of War 2, Wallets 3, Glaciers 4, Iron Man 5, Glaciers again 6, Method Men 7, Liquid Swords 8. And if they win to go, because you told me that they did win that game against Legendary
I put it in
Weapons.
the commish chat.
All right, so
if you want to just put the score in real quick.
all right, I'm not gonna put the score now, but I give them the win.
Oh, okay.
So let me give them the win, and before I forget, let me just give Legendary Weapons the loss, so that when we do get to this division, we can see that they're actually 5-9. That's disappointing. 5-9 with that roster, bro. It's tough. So how many conference wins do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guess what? This team won the division. So
yeah, I think both profiles.
Yep, they won the division based on the conference wins. So, and the fact that they finished first before them.
Yeah.
So 8 diagrams spent the entire season up until last night in first place in the Park Hill division. They lose it. They lose the grip. How do they lose the grip? They went to a little tough spell right here. Loss, win, loss, win. I mean, splitting with Liquid Swords. Listen, you lose to Johnny Blaze. They're not in your division, so you don't see them all the time. And Johnny Blaze has been playing great as of late. But you don't follow up. Listen, they beat Black Diamonds and Method Men. These 2 teams are dominant teams in their divisions, right? And you followed up with a loss to Johnny Blaze. You beat all the guys. Then you can't. You got to take care of business against teams like Liquid Swords, bro. You cannot split. You have to dominate your division. Again, another team, bro. Glaciers of Ice. They played one. They swept Glaciers of Ice, but they split with Scarfaces. That's bad. They split with Bulletproof Wild. It's understandable. You can't split with Liquid Swords, bro. You got to sweep that team. And then you got Winter
Hey,
Wars.
for the tiebreakers, isn't it division wins first for a division?
That's towards the very, very end. Like if everybody finished first and everything like that, then I'll just go division. You know what I'm saying? So that's
okay.
at the very, very end. So I don't gotta flip a coin. But they got Winter Wars. They should win that game. They'll go 13-5. But they lost that division to Bulletproof Wallets. Liquid Swords.
Now they're gonna play a wild card game.
Liquid Swords 5-8. I mean, it's insane. Well, actually, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, 5 and 9. I didn't give them that loss. I was about to say there's no way in hell they can still win 10 games. They'd have to win out to get to 9-9. In this division, though, with so many bottom feeders, 8 and 10 might get you in. 7 and 11 won't. But you got bees, bro. C-Buzz, if you lose to Liquid Swords, because you lost to them last season. If you lose to them again this season, bro, you're fired. You gotta fucking beat that team. They got cash. They got Cash Rules, and Cash Rules has been struggling. They haven't played like their roster is. They're really, you know what they're missing? They're really missing Carl and fucking Wale. They're missing Wale in the middle, bro. That team is really missing Wale. But they're not going to beat Cash Rules. Wu Gambino's are terrible, but they should take care of business versus Look at Swords. And this is a winnable game. They've already beat the shit out of Scarfaces. So I mean, listen, they'll go 6-12, maybe 7. Maybe they sneak a game against Wu Gambino's 7-11, but they'll probably finish 6-12. Scarfaces, I mean, bro, they have a winnable game. Listen, these two teams at the bottom. You lose to fucking Harlem. I mean, bro, that's gonna be the low. That if this team finishes 2-16 and they lose to Harlem Energy last game of the season, is this the lowest point in Sonny's career in SIBA, losing to Harlem Energy?
Yeah, 100%.
That's got to be the lowest, bro. It doesn't get lower than
At
that.
halftime of our game, he DM'd me. He said, "I don't deserve this."
Tough, man.
It was like 51 to 28,
Now,
or something like that.
This is what's pissing me off about Pest. How does he have 6 games left to play, bro? I don't get it at all. But
His team gets on like pretty early, and no one really plays early games.
Well, nonetheless, I mean, the fact that he has 6 games left, it actually benefits him in a way because he's still got plenty of time. The wins that I see here, I mean, maybe ODBs. The ODBs had a little momentum. They got the shit smacked out of them by Iron Flag last night. It's going to be tough Cuban Links. But, take a look, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were 1-7. They won 3 straight games after they picked up KJ Splash. Lost a tough game in the 8th diagram, stopped the 3-game winning streak. But if they can get past that and get back to their winning ways, they're going to be a tough matchup for Bells of War. I mean, you guys should annihilate them. But, Wu Chronicles are 8-8. They're not beating everybody anymore. The 36 Chambers are under 500. Old Dirty Bastards under 500. I mean, listen, you want to get to 9 wins? Do you see 5 out of 6 here? I don't know. 5 out of 6 is going to be tough. Now here comes. Now you got the most competitive division for the second season in a row. 15-3 Criminology. You got 11-4 Method Men. 10-6, 3 teams with double-digit wins, and then Guns and Razors at 9-9, and Wu Chronicles at 8-8. I mean, Wu Chronicles, they're 2 games left. Well, actually, no, they got 1 game left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're 8-9. Whoops. Damn, slacking. They got 1 game left, and that's against everybody's got to play Glaciers of Ice. Bro. They're gonna have to win that game. They're going to have to win that game if they want to get in, right? Guns and Razors still sitting around waiting. Gonzi told me he was looking at all the scenarios, and he feels very confident he's going to get in. Method Men have already clinched. Now, the Method Men were red hot, and I take a look right here. They won in overtime against Pro Tools. They had a tough time, but they split with Wu Chronicles. They lost to 8 diagrams. They lost 2 out of the last 3 games. They got a 2-game series against Bring the Ruckus. And Bring the Ruckus is going to need that shit right now because, I mean, bro, what happened here with Brow? This team was on fire. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9-2. They going to lose 4 straight games. They lost 4 in a row. Swept by Criminology, beat by Bells of War. He was able to salvage the series against Wu Chronicles and make the playoffs. Now he's got 2 games against Method Men. So Brow, bro, hopefully he figured it out because this team looked like they were bleeding out. And it was a 3-team race in this division. All 3 of these teams were fucking. You didn't know who was going to win this division. You didn't know if it was Criminology. It looked like Method Men was going to win it. Criminology started off at 2-2. Then they went on a huge streak. Like, you didn't know who was going to win it at some point. And then Bring the Ruckus say, you know what? Just leave us out of this. You guys it could be a 2-team race. And they just dropped off. And then you got Criminology, 15-3, where if you guys have to win last game of the season to get the number 1 seed. I feel like you guys will get it done. I feel like you guys can win that game. So I think Criminology is probably going to end up being the number 2 seed. Not a bad job for Bump. Wins 15 games in his first season as coach of Criminology. Kind of reminds me of, though not as spectacular of a feat, when Clutch came in and won 14 games in his first season as coach of the expansion Wu Chronicles.
Clutch had an expansion draft though. Wasn't even a regular
That's why I
draft.
said it's not as impressive as what Clutch did, because Clutch did it with an expansion team. But Bump coming through first season, I had to get on his ass a little bit, tell him Method Man will play you later. You don't do that, bro. I had to let him know, bro, you're a rookie coach, bro. And next season, you still ain't got no seniority. Listen, winning 15 games is impressive to me, but guess what? It's not that impressive in the grand scheme of things, 'cause I've seen so many fucking coaches be fly-by-night coaches that come here, that coach, be great, and then they'll fucking quit. So, I mean, Bump, does he get credibility? Bump, as a player, has always gotten credibility. Bump, as a coach, has gotten credibility for the fact that when he drafts you, you're already starting off with like a top tier lock, a first round caliber lock, without even have to spending a draft pick on him. So yeah, and he's got a lot of pro-am experience. But as far as coaching goes, yeah, this is a great start to your coaching career. I've just seen so many coaches start off hot and then flake and leave. So, but look, do your thing. 15-3, you're probably getting up to number 2 seed in the conference. That's fucking a great job as a first season head coach who didn't have to go through high school or college to even get to this point. So 15 wins, fantastic job, fantastic. You guys haven't played them, but I feel
we didn't get to play them.
I feel like if you want to go to the finals, though, you're gonna have to go through them.
Yeah.
And what have you seen from them, bro? What have you seen from them? Have you seen anything about them that concerns you? Do you feel like you could take this team? Like,
Oh yeah, I was in the chat with Meter earlier. I was telling him like I'm gonna stare him in the mouth, and he's gonna stare him in the face, and he's got to beat us. He's got to score 50 to beat us. Because Bump, no matter how bad he is at hash, because he's playing hash, he's not playing lock. He's never gonna touch the ball, and we're gonna let Meter Dunk beat us, just the same way we would let Jay beat us. And they got to look us in the eye, and they got to pull out a 3-game wins in a 5-game series.
that's if you guys face, but if you do face each other, 99% chance. I mean, 100% chance. You guys be the top 2 seeds.
Yeah.
If you do face each other, it's going to be in the conference finals to see who represents the Shaolin Conference in the finals. I mean, you guys obviously favor to be there, but anything can happen. We've seen number 1 seed. Look, you guys are impressed. If you guys get the number 1 seed, you'll be 16-2, very impressive. But we saw the 17-1, fucking practically unbeatable Bring the Ruckus losing a first round last season to a 12 seed. So, anything could fucking happen. You know what I mean? You got to treat every team with respect, because you don't want to. And look what that fucking first round loss did to Zig. He's been gone, bro. Sent him into retirement.
The year we won the championship, we beat the 1 seed. So, like in the round 1, we smacked them out of.
I do remember that. So you've been on the other side of that. So
yeah, the bye week is not as great as people say it is. The wild card is a good tune-up series.
Listen, I always say that you want the bye because the less series you got to play, the less things can go wrong. Bumps. Listen, look, they're finished with their season. I think listen, if criminology is going to get upset, I think what would make an upset happen against criminology, what would have a team upset them, like you said, they're getting a bye. If they want to prevent that fucking choke job that happens to so many fucking top-seeded teams in SIBA, you got to stay active, bro. Like, you have to. Like, you're in the off-season right now, right? We're supposed to be starting playoffs Monday. We'll see if that happens. Pest is behind. No surprise here. Harlem Energy's behind and shit. We do have teams that are behind. So, hopefully, we'll be able to get it done and start the playoffs on Monday. But if you don't, you're going to be sitting today. You're going to be sitting Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, your team's going to be inactive. You got to get your team in the gym, bro. You got to run some scrimmage games, get them in the playground, bro. You don't want to have to fucking all reconvene, right? And do it when you have a series on the line that you got to play.
You know what teams are dangerous in the playoffs that are I think pose me and criminology a problem? The Johnny Blaze and the Killer Bees. Like, those two, I think the Killer Bees are going to get a bye, though. They're going to win their division, right?
Who?
The Killer Bees?
Well, they're behind right now. Cuba Links actually is 11-6. Killer Bees 10-5. So they're behind right now. They have work to do if they want to win that division. So
okay. Yeah, I think the Cuban Links, the Killer Bees, and the Johnny Blaze. I don't think me or criminology should want to see them in round 2.
Well, listen, Cuban Links has won 3 in a row. They beat Glacier Vice. They're going on a 4-game winning streak. You got to be careful with those teams, bro. You got to be careful with those lower seeded teams that you're like, bro, this team was, we got a way better record than them. All you got to do, listen, if any of you guys are interested in who do you think could sneak up and beat a team, like Criminology, if you want to see a team that can sneak up and beat a team like Killer Hills in the first round, just go to the schedule and take a look at these final games here and take a look at what that team is doing.
Yeah, I mean they also improved. They got Dosh, and then Johnny Blaze got Moon Thorough. So like these teams improved at the end of the season.
So if Johnny Blaze end up 10-8, and you think, oh, they won 10 games, but they're not dominating like 13. It's not 13-5. It's not 15-3. Like, listen, Criminology 15-3. That's a full 5 games ahead of Johnny Blaze. If you got to face Johnny Blaze in the next round or somewhere down the line in your Criminology, don't look at their record. Just go to the schedule and take a look at what happened when Moon Thorough took over. That's the real story. Kind of like how we were speaking about that with the Farrell Lions. Do not look at the fact that Farrell Lions are 9-7. Look at the fact that they're 7-1 in the last 8 games and coming into the playoffs on a fucking 4-game winning streak. Take a look at what they've been doing as of late, because that's the most important part. You could have a team that's 8-10 or not. Look, Method Men got in 8-10 team, bottom team, but they were winning at the end of the season. That was when Campin' Bro was coaching the team still. And that team went all the way to the finals and had Rushing Elephants down 3-1. They had a 3-1 lead, and that was DJ and Spammy on that team. And they lost a 3-1 lead to U-Bots, Jack Threes, fucking, what was the fucking back end's name that left? You had Wugsy, you had the other dude that everybody thought was good that he quit, and you had fucking Drift at center. So.
Back
sipping, that's right. And they were 3-1 against that roster, and they blew it. But nevertheless, bro, they were 8-10, and the only way they got in, they won their last game of the season. I remember that season, Bulletproof Wallets lost their final game of the season. Philly was coaching that team. So they had to sneak themselves in, but they got hot at the right time. So just because
on Georgia's team.
So just because you see a team that doesn't have as great of a record as yours, and they really didn't have that spectacular regular season like you guys did, bro, we had a team that was 17-1 last season and losing the first round to a 12 seed. A 12 seed. This is SIBA, bro. You have to treat when you get to the playoffs, you have to treat every team with respect, because you don't get in the playoffs in SIBA unless you're fucking a good team. And guess what? When we add these 8 teams coming up, I'm not expanding the playoffs. It's still going to be 12. So it's going to be even more difficult to get in, because we're adding 4 teams.
You're not adding any playoff teams?
Nope. It's going to stay at 12. I like the structure we got.
I like that more. I thought it was going to be 32 playoff teams.
No. I like the 8. The way it's set up right now, we got 4 divisions, and every division winner gets a first-round bye. I think it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, that's why, listen, I could have just, people ask me why I put 8 teams. Just put one new one in each in each conference, right? And I would have 21 teams in each conference, and I would just do 3 divisions of 7 each. 7, 14, 21, 7, 4. And I could just expand it and just had 2 teams. No, I wanted to keep 4 divisions because I love the fucking structure here. Cass gifted a sub. My man got paid today. So, but that's, listen, that's what we're looking at in the Shaolin Conference right now. Still some teams. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 4 spots left in the playoffs. 4 spots left. Let's take a look. 9 would be Johnny Blaze. 10 would be Guns N' Razors if we started it right now. 11 would be Supreme Clientele. 12 would be Bells of War. And then Wu Chronicles would be on the outside looking in. 8 wins is not going to get you in. I do not think 8 wins get you. You have to get at least 9.
Yeah, 9 is probably the cutoff.
9 will be the cutoff. That Supreme Clientele and Bells of War game is go.
I mean, that's lucky because usually the cutoff is 10.
Bro, Cass is so stupid making a live waiver claim for lag out, letting everybody know who he wants, so some team above him could put a fucking waiver claim in and snatch him. Yeah, you have to wait till he clears, bro. Sorry to tell you. I don't fucking know. You should have shut your fuck. He's so stupid, bro. Cass is the stupidest fucking dude in the league. I don't give a fuck if you lot quit the league. There's a reason why the fucking waiver request thing is secret, bro. You know? But anyway, that is your Shaolin Conference. There's 4 spots left. If you're looking at it right now, Guns N' Razors, we don't know who's going to get in. But we know these are the teams that are completely eliminated. Scarfaces are completely eliminated. Knuckleheads, Pro Tools, Iron Man, and Bells of War. Those teams, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams are completely eliminated. Moving on to the Wu-Tang Conference. Rushing Elephants 14-2.
No, they're 16-2. They should be done with the season, no?
They are done. I just didn't add it here. They're 16-2.
Yeah.
Number 1 seed in the whole conference. We don't know yet because Sons of Man 12-0. They haven't lost yet, but they are top 2. Actually, they're top 2 because even if Iron Flag wins out, that's only 14.
And then Sons of Man played 2 games. They're 14-0 right now.
Oh, they're 4. Let's take a look at the screenshots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, cool. I just didn't add the 2 wins. So Sons of Man 14-0 right now.
I think they clinched the 2 seed at least.
Oh, they definitely clinched their division. They clinched the division a while ago. But yeah, they're a top 2 seed at the very least. So you got Rushing Elephants, and this Rushing Elephants team has won how many? Bro, they're 16-2. They've lost 2 straight. They lost 2 games. They were 3. Bro, this team has won 13 games in a row. Holy shit. This Rushing Elephants team has won 13 games in a row.
Look at their losses, 1 point each.
And the Golden Arms and your team took care of business. Who the fuck just threw a tomato at me? Who the fuck just threw a tomato at me, bro? I heard that shit. Disrespectful cunts. Anyway, 13 games in a row. Golden Arms, Kill Hill. The mighty Golden Arms. Harlem Energy wants to get fired on stream by putting Guard J Dog on waivers. Yo, I need to find a new coach for Winter Wars, bro. That's pretty much my last straw. So no, I'm dead ass serious. Go. What you want to do is you want to hit up Sav, and just have, you guys have to find me a coach, bro, because like his entire team that he drafted is fucking gone, bro. It's too many times that happens, bro. The only reason why Winter Wars had any stability is because, let's be honest, bro, Precise was running that team. You know what I'm saying? So now that Precise is gone, Harlem is about to be an absolute fucking disaster. Can't get his games. Can't get his games in. You know what I'm saying? Can't even fucking hold his locker room together. All his fucking top picks are gone, bro. We enough of that shit, bro. Yo, listen, Harlem, I don't even mean any disrespect, bro, but this league has passed you by a long time ago. Honestly, bro, G League is probably the best place for him to coach. I'm not even trying to be a dickhead, bro. I'm like, honestly, I feel like the G League, that he'll be able to play on the court, get some respect. Nobody's respecting this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way in hell you have all your fucking top picks and they're all gone. And you're fucking 2-12 again, bro. We're in the bottom bottom barrel teams. Like, I love you, Harlem, but you know it is what it is, bro. We gotta find somebody to finish out the season for you, because that's just bad, bro. Shadow Boxers kind of heating up a little bit. They went on a little streak right here. They got swept by Rushing Elephants. Losing to Knuckleheads was a tough loss. You know what I'm saying? They lost to legendary weapons who aren't that good, but they got 4 games left. They got another game against Wu Gambinos, 36 Chambers. Another disappointing season. A disappointing season for 36 Chambers after, you know, Kings World breathed some life into that franchise once again. Sons of Man 14-0. That's going to be a fucking fantastic game to get on stream. And Older Gods are just free wins, cannon fodder for the rest of the league. Shadowbox already clinched Assassination Day. Did they get in? Now, we don't know what's going to win here. So let's do this, right? Before we continue, let's count the amount of fucking playoff spots that have been taken. 1, 2, 3. Nobody.
Wait, did you give Assassination Days their 2 losses from Rushing Elephants?
No, I didn't. Fuck.
Or I don't know if it's 2 or if it was so.
Well, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There, they got 9 losses.
Yeah.
So you have 1, 2, 3. Nobody in the Woodrow division is officially clinched yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 7. There are 7 spots. There are 7 spots left open for the playoffs. Let's count and see who gets them. Black Diamonds would be 8. Ghost Showers would be 9. Ferryboat Killers would be 10. Who gets the last 2? Cash Rules would be 11. So they take the division. And the final spot, you got Golden Arms, Brooklyn Zoo. Actually, 36 Chambers is a half game ahead of them. And they only have 11. Bro, they have 13 games. It's not that bad. Yeah, Golden Arms, 36 Chambers, a half game out. Brooklyn Zoo, believe it or not, still have an opportunity. Legendary Weapons, Long Shot, Assassination 8, 7-9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cash Rules make 6. Ferry Boat Killers will make 7. Black Diamonds will make 8. Ghost Showers will make 9. Right? Am I right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cash Rules 6. Ferry Boat Killers 7. Black Diamonds 8. Ghost Showers 9. And then you got 3 spots between Golden Arms 10, 36 Chambers, Golden Arms 10. As of right now, Assassination Day with 7 wins. They got 11. And then listen, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 teams for 3 spots that have legitimate shots. Now, Old Dirty Bastards are not nobody's gonna get in with 7 wins. I don't think anybody's gonna be that bad. Right? No. Legendary Weapons can go on a streak and get to 9 wins. If 8 wins can get you in, Wu Gambinos is still alive. So you got Legendary Weapons and Wu Gambinos with long shots of getting in. You got Assassination Day that are clinging for dear life. And you got these. So the 4 teams that really have the shot here are Assassination Day, Golden Arms, 36 Chambers, and Brooklyn Zoo. So out of those 4 teams, who do you think is going to make it out of those 4? Give me the 3 teams.
Probably Golden Arms, the Zoo, and Assassination Day.
Someone just threw shit at the screen. You guys are disrespectful, bro. So you think Brooklyn Zoo? I don't know, bro. Look, listen, bro. They have been fucking terrible. They started off 4-1. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 2-7 in their last 9 games.
I'm just looking at who they play last. Like they play Poisonous Darts, Old Dirty Bastards, Bring the Pain. Like to me, that's 3 wins.
Oh yeah, they play 36, who's only a half game better than them. So listen, Brooklyn Zoo has a talented lineup, bro. I mean, bro, for all the talent that Uppion has, it just doesn't have that. Listen, Uppion is not a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's good on this. Like, I've said this a million times, bro. You can be good on the sticks, but if you're not a dog, this is what's going to happen to you, bro. If you're not a leader, this is the type of shit that's going to happen to you. Now, all 4 of these games are winnable games. Brooklyn Zoo has the best roster out of all these teams. Actually,
you just suggested Meter Dunk for an expansion team. How's that?
Harlem wants to get him an expansion team because he doesn't want him to take World Wars from him. But if you're Brooklyn Zoo, you got to figure something out. You got too many good players on the fucking team. And if you're
you got to win all 4 of these games,
bro. If you're listen,
bro.
Bad team. If you're up beyond, listen. I can't tell you this enough, bro. Pro-Am outside of SIBA is fucking dead. It is fucking dead. The league is where it's at. If you're not winning here, nobody wants to hear how you won everywhere else. Nobody wants to hear that you just won an OVN. Nobody gives a fuck. If you don't win here, you haven't proven shit. And if Uppion wants to prove himself out there, bro, this can't happen. When you have the teammates that you have on the team. Now, you go out, bro, they got to go out there and fucking, bro, go 10-8. They have to they have to win all 4 of these games. You can get to 10 wins easy. You got to go out there and get that loss. You lost by 17 to a team that's under 500. You have to fucking get these wins, bro. Get to 10 games. 36 Chambers, same shit, bro. 6-7. Bro. At the same time, you got to beat Brooklyn Zoo. Now, you got a tough look at this. Golden Arms, that is a very, very important. If they want to get to the playoffs, you're going to have to sweep Golden Arms. You cannot split with Golden Arms, bro. You cannot give a goal with the rest of the way that you got it. You're not that good of a team, bro. Brooklyn Zoo is right on pace with you, and I feel like Brooklyn Zoo's got the better point guard. I'm not a big fan of fucking Cloyd at all, and that's if you can get Cloyd on the game. If it's not Cloyd, it's Foulsy, and Uppion is better than both of those guys. So they have the better quarterback than you. If you were being honest, bro, they have the better. I know they got Dietrich and shit, but they got the better quarterback. So this is not I know you just beat them by 17, But if Brooklyn Zoo can get their fucking shit together, get their act together for the last few games of the season, this is going to be tough. Golden Arms, you can't let them win a game. Shadow Boxers are going to beat the shit out of you. And Glaciers of Ice, like I said, they're a little bit of a different team with KJ Splash out there. So that's not, if you're 36 Chambers, none of these games are give me games. None of them. And then we got Golden Arms, bro. Golden Arms at 7-7. 36 Chambers. Look at this. Just consider them 9-7 at this point, right? Like I said, you have 36 Chambers. You cannot give them a win. You cannot give Golden Arms a win. They got 2 against Bring the Pain. And then Assassination Day with a long shot. Apollo Kids, which is a winnable game. Wow. So they can actually go. They should actually be 9-9 when it's all said and done. Assassination is going to get to 9 wins. They got Older Gods. They got Apollo Kids. They're going to get to 9 wins. Unless Apollo Kids can play spoiler, and trust me when I tell you, bro, Kicks, you should be motivated as fuck to play spoiler against a division rival. This game right here will tell me everything I need to know about Kicks as a coach in my league going forward. Because, I mean, it's been a long time, season 15 actually, since Kicks has won that championship. He has been a fucking mediocre coach ever since, bro. He's been like a 500 level. He's probably been below 500 since season 15, 16, and 17, right? He's probably been below 500. So that luster that he had after winning a final season 15, going 15-1, that shit has been evaporated. This is going to tell me everything I need to know about Apollo Kids and Kicks as a coach going forward. Could he motivate his team to go out there and play spoiler against a division rival that you've been fighting with for fucking years now? You cannot let this fucking team clinch a playoff spot and use you as a stepping stone and lay down. Older Gods, they don't have a choice. The team's fucking god-awful. But you got Asta on your team still. You got fucking Praise Creep at center. You have the tools that can get that shit done. Now, where's, here we go, Legendary Weapons. They'd have to win out and get to 9 wins. Black Diamonds, Ferry Boat Killers, oh my God, this is Murderer's Row right here. Bulletproof Wallets, they got that loss to Bulletproof Wallets. That's right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they got that loss of Bulletproof Wallets already. Let me just put that up there so that when I do it later. Can you read me the score of that actually?
Yeah. It's 80-48.
Oh my God, that's smacked.
Yeah, I actually smacked too.
Let me give that to Bulletproof Wallet so I don't forget. And that means I got to give Snarf the
win, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Come on, man. I hate doing this from my computer.
You do it from your phone?
I like doing it from my phone, but I'm on my computer right now, so.
Oh. I thought it would be easier on the computer.
So my boy Snarf got 32 wins as a coach. One behind RBLB Demon, coach, and DJ2 Gold.
It's pretty good for 3 seasons, coaching.
Hey, look at Spam showing up, bro. I don't know. Hey, yo, Spam. Well, I love that you, bro. We love you here, dude. But we found out all we needed to find out. SIBA is not built for this shit, bro. Look at this team. I mean, look. Who would have thought a team with Spam as a starting point guard would look like this, bro? I'm Spam. That's why I still like you, because I appreciate the fact that you acknowledge that shit, bro. Like, a lot of people will come here and blame the league and say this shit's troll, blah, 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 fuck it. Like, you're acknowledging straight up, like, bro, the competition is tough. It is a fucking grind I'm not prepared for. I can't win here. Like, that's fucking, their record right now, you want to know what their record is, bro? They are 2-14, bud. Poisonous Darts are 2-14. with 2 games to go. So they have been done alone. They just beat Pro Tools, which was a pretty cool win. But they are 2-14. Yeah, they're done, bro. They actually lost. Ever since I lost, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They lost 12 straight games at one point. They were on a 12-game losing streak before they beat Pro Tools last night. Sons of Man, 14-0. They haven't won again. Do they go undefeated? Does Sons of Man go undefeated? They got Black Diamonds, and that Black Diamonds that win they got is because Shaq is just a fucking clown. I mean, he's been here too long to have shit like this happen, where you lag out and you quit out of a game. They got Black Diamonds. I'm pretty sure they want to get that game back. They're no pushover, although they've lost 3 out of the last 4 games, right? 4 out of the last 6. Ghost Showers. Ghost Showers have won 4 straight games. They're heating up a little bit. The last time they played them, they only lost by 6. So they're a dangerous team with green light out there. Shadow Boxers is going to be a tough game. That is going to be very fun. And Johnny Blaze is not going to be an easy game. So Sons of Man are going to have it's not going to be a walk in the park to get to 18-0.
You know what Moon said to me here today? I said, you better beat them if you're gonna take away mine this season. He said, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill them, Sons of Man.
Oh, Johnny, like I said, bro, there's no walk in the park here to 14-0. You know, I would not surprise me. Listen, I'd be surprised if they lost to Ghost Showers, but Black Diamonds, like, it's difficult. Like, even that Zig team went 17-1. You know, so it's gonna be tough, bro. It's going to not be easy to get to 18-0. But these guys are gonna be under the most intensive microscopes. Black Diamonds are 9-6. They got legendary weapons. Sons of Man, Wu Gambinos, they should win 11 games for sure. Ghost Showers got 1 game left to get. They got 1 shot to get to 10 wins, and that is Sons of Man. So
Tell them stop ducking, man.
Holy shit! Who the fuck is your shit's mad loud? Who won't stop ducking?
Man, Behe, man, he wait for green light or Dylan to get on court.
Well, you know what? They got 17 games played. You got 14 games, so they have the luxury of waiting.
All 4, they ducking, man.
Huh? Looks like you're ducking, bro. They got more games than you. They got 1 game left.
Screenshots.
They got 1 game left. Where are you?
I got all the screenshots ready.
What are you worried about them for? You got 4. You got 3 other teams to play. What are you scared of shadow boxes? What are you worried?
No shadow boxes. They said they not on until tomorrow. Every day got those screenshots. Johnny Blaze said he wait until tomorrow to be at full strength to beat us.
Listen,
Well, Johnny Blaze needs that game to make the playoffs for sure.
So does Ghost Showers. So the deadline's Sunday night. So
They waiting to be at full power. I'm just waiting, ready to load up.
well, listen. I mean, it's not gonna be a walk in the park for you guys to get 4 to 18 wins.
That's fine. 1 game at a time, but we just were ready to play.
And Ghost Showers needs the win. Like, you guys don't need the win, bro. It's just a vanity win to go 18-0. Like, you guys have already clinched. I understand, like, as long as you don't lose, more than 2 games. Did you play Rushing Elephants? No, you did not. And they've won. They finished before you, so I'd have to count up the conference wins. I'm not going to do that until the season's completely done. But as long as you don't lose, if you lose 2 games, you're probably going to lose that number 1 seed. But Ghost Showers,
You only play 4 out of conference games, right?
yes.
Yeah. So they were Rushing has 13 because they only lost to Golden Arms. Rushing got 13 right now.
Well, you still have Johnny Blaze, so you only have 1 left.
So they got you got to go.
So you have 14 wins. So you guys have 14, because this would be 15, 16, and 17, and then that would be 18. So you guys have 14 right now, right? So as long as you guys don't win 3, so if you guys end up with the same record, you'll take the number 1 seed. As long as you don't lose 3 out of 4. I can tell you right now.
If they lose 2, they don't get the number 1 seed anymore.
Why not? They have 14 conference wins already. You said Rushing Elephants has 13. They have 14.
Who's the other conference?
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, if they lose 2, they're done with. They get the number 2 seed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Finish first tiebreaker.
So that's right. You need to win 3 out of these 4 to take the number 1. And Johnny Blaze and Ghost Showers both need it desperately. They need that shit both desperately. Now you got Cash Rules started off red hot, lost a couple of games, won a couple. They've been really inconsistent since. I don't know what's going on with them, but they got Ferryville Killers, not easy. Iron Flag. They got 2 tough games right here, so they'll clinch. They're gonna get to 10 wins easily, bro, because they got Winter Wars and Liquid Swords. Everybody's spanking the shit out of Winter Wars, so they'll get there, bro. It's just a formality that I haven't given them the X yet because they have to actually qualify, but they'll get there. Bring the Pain. Probably gonna have a new coach next season. I mean, it all depends. I gotta see who's available and shit to coach. But I feel like Jay Arrow's over his head right now.
I mean, he's one of the first ones you got to replace. Like, he just gets ran over by his team. Like, they just take over his team every time.
It's tough, bro. It's tough. Annandale Division, Protect Your Neck clinched a playoff spot a while ago. They finished early. I mean, the job that Ankles has been doing over there has been phenomenal, bro. He was first to finish last season out of everybody in the league, and this time he was the first in his division to finish. One of the earliest fucking coaches to finish, and they clinched a playoff spot, bro. I mean, they went through a tough patch here. They lost 4 out of 5 at some point, bro. They lost more than that. They lost 7 of 9 over here. Then they won on a streak that they went 6-1. In the last 7 games, swept ODBs, beat Liquid Sword. I mean, they dashed Old Dirty Bastards' playoff hopes. Then right here, bro, I mean, they sweep their division rival, the leader of the division. They sweep Iron Flag, and then beat Winter Wars. And this was huge. They lost to Sons of Man by 10. You would expect Sons of Man to blow them away because the Protect Your Neck roster is not that good. It really isn't that good. But they play hard. They played hard for Ankles. I love Ankles, bro. He gets his team to show up and play hard for him. Last season they did. This season they did.
That's the Hearn coaching tree.
You know what I'm saying? So, he has been, and, bro, Ankles went from somebody, if you guys remember Ankles, bro, went from somebody that, had a terrible reputation when he first got here. Was drafted by Method Men, rode the bench in his first season as a rookie, and played second fiddle to Famous Amos back when as a rookie, and Campen felt so highly of him that he let Famous Amos go and kept Ankles as the future at point guard. And then the season after that, I remember they went 13-3. They went to the fucking conference championship game. And all he did was complain, bitch, cry. And I was like, bro, this kid's got a lot of growing up to do. And after that, he went to 36 Chambers, Brooklyn Zoo, missing the playoffs, bad reputation. Then built his reputation back up, solid SOE contributor, worked his way up to where he can coach a team. And now playoffs as a coach, bro. Ankles is a perfect example of somebody that has used SIBA to SIBA taught this kid how to be a competitor. Ankles was always good at the game. Bro, there's a lot of people that are good at the game, right? You could be good at the game, but a lot of people are good at the game when they're not competitors, bro. It took Ankles a while to learn how to actually become a competitor. And that's what he is now. He's a competitor now. He's got his team in the playoffs. Are they going to win the championship? No. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a tough time in the first round, but they are hot. They are 6-1 in the last 7 games going into the playoffs. And take a look at this. They lost to Ferryville Killers. They were close. 5-point game, 3-point game. They've been in damn near every game. They took a tough loss to Breeden Ruckus. They lost by 9 to Brooklyn Zoo. They got blown up by Apollo Kids. They lost to you guys bad. They gave Rushing Elephants everything they can handle in a 3-point loss.
Yeah, they switched so Ankles is he's an adjustable coach too. He took the time and he switched to double fours. In the beginning of the season he was PNR, and he switched to double fours when a 6-game, whatever it is 6-1 record with double fours.
So
he didn't lay down. He could have tanked. Any other coach would have just tanked.
Yeah, but he didn't, bro. 6-1 in his last 7 games to make that playoff push. And like I said, bro, if you want to see any teams that are dangerous to upset, just take a look at what they got going on right here, bro. Take a look at at the bottom of the schedule and see. And if you're wondering, oh man, who did they beat? They beat Iron Flag twice. they swept Iron Flag. And Iron Flag took the division. Fairybolt
The
Killers.
Iron Flag team is a good team too. Like it's not a that's a quality team right there.
Now, Fairybolt Killers last season, same thing. They started off slow. Were they 0-2 or 0-3 last season? This season, same thing. Remember last season, Fairybolt Killers had a disastrous 0-3 opening night. They got sunk in their third game by a game-winning shot by Crab them. They lost to Assassination Day. That was heartbreaking. They rebounded and had a terrific season. Once again, Volt's team started off slow early, started winning right away. I mean, they just barely got by Scarfaces, who are terrible, but a win's a win. Golden Arms, Pro Tools, Sweat Protect Your Neck. They go out there, respond and win 5 straight games. Drop the next 2 against the best teams in the league. I mean, Rushing Elephant, Sons of Man, 2 of the fucking best teams in the league. Then they go out there, do what they got to do against the division. What are you going to say? Older gods are terrible. Old ODBs are terrible. Okay, that's cool. But you know what? They took care of business in dominating fashion. They didn't just go out there and barely beat them. They do a good. Listen, you can only control you can only play who's on your schedule. And the fact that these two teams are bad, I mean, older gods are terrible. ODBs are just bad. Older gods are terrible. But their record reflects the fact that they are light years beyond that. So they smacked the shit out of them. They got Iron Flag coming up. It's going to be a tough series. That's going to be fun to watch. So they can still go 13-5, and Iron Flag can still only go fucking 10-8. So Iron Flag has not won that division just yet. Fairybolt Killers have something to say about that, and this series right here is going to be where they can make their statement. They still got legendary weapons and cash rules. So they got 3 out of these 4 teams are teams that can beat them. So it's going to be tough. Fairybolt Killers down the stretch. I know a contention for, Volt. He always wants to get to double-digit wins. I can't see him losing the rest of those games. Actually, yeah, I cannot see him losing the rest of these games. I just can't. Legendary Weapons are a dangerous team, even though they're 5-9. They got a great record. They got a great lineup. They just don't have a good record. So I don't know what's it called. I don't know how they could be that bad, but they're dangerous. When you got that kind of lineup, you're dangerous.
He just picked up I dropped Philadelphia, who was a college all-star, just because I wasn't playing him. I didn't want him to have a rookie season where he just sat the bench. So he just picked him up too. He's going to start, so that's a big pickup for that team.
Oh yeah, for Fairybolt, right?
Yeah. Hoodie Ross needed a center, so I'll make his rookie debut for the Fairybolt Killers.
So Fairybolt's gonna have a tough time here, but I think they'll get to 10 wins. This is a big series for them, though. If they go out there and sweep, you just give them the division, right? So if Volt wants to win the division, gotta go out there and sweep. This team right here, oh my God! I mean, you're just playing for a top seed. ODB's got a little confidence on a 2-game winning streak, and the Fairybolt Killers smacked them right back down to earth. I mean, bro, you just can't overcome these fucking 5-game losing streaks, 4-game losing streaks. I don't know why ODBs are that bad. Listen, Shakes has always been a good player. I fucking love Easy Mac. I think he's one of the best centers in the league. There's just no way in hell they could be that bad. But then again, they are, bro. This is SIBA, And then you got Iron Flag. Iron Flag red hot, and then look what happens here, bro. Take a look. 3 out of 5 lose. They are 3-3 in the last 6 games. Very mediocre after starting the season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After starting season 7-1, they're 3-3 in the last 6. 500. They got a tough series against Fairybolt. They got cash rules coming up, and they should beat the shit out of the knuckleheads. I think I don't even think George is motivated to win another game. He's on the way out. He's a lame duck coach. So, I mean, that team should be easy. Who knows if fucking Tutak will even load up. He's supposed to be, but, listen, I haven't heard anything from the coach to get rid of him. I don't think Tutak is loading up I think Tutak is just intentionally avoiding the load up for that team. And since George is on his way out, he's not ratting him out or getting him banned. He's just like, listen, I'll just play it out. We'll just play the fucking rookies, play the kids, play the free agents.
Tutak will load if George asks him to. George hasn't been asking him to because he doesn't want to play shooting guard for Goat Baby. He wants to play like center for Goat Baby because he doesn't like playing shooting guard for Goat Baby. So he'll load. He just won't load at shooting guard.
So this is it right here. This team's. Hey, listen. At least older guys got to win. They got to bring the pain. Now, older guys can win another game. They got poisonous darts over here. You know what I'm saying? Like they can go 2-16. You know, we've only had one. We've had one 0-18 team. Of course, it was Harlem. We've had one 1-17 team, and it was fucking Kicks 2 seasons ago, or last season. They were 1-17. So they can avoid that disaster. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be an interesting game to watch. So Poisonous Darts and Older Gods. I mean, Zach. Listen, I'll tell you what. Zach is not a very smart or strategic coach. I like Zach because he tries. Like, you know what I'm saying? Zach tries. You know, he wants to be good. He wants to get that respect. I mean, he went down to college to gain that respect. My man Thule Capelot with the fucking sub. And by the way, bro, shout out to Thule. Yo, Thule, now that I got Hearn on here. How good did it feel, bro? To get picked up by fucking Pro Tools and go back against your former team and light them up.
Yeah, and Pat sent him the screenshot from Coach's Corner where I was like, I would never put in the waiver claim for Thule.
Yo, that had to feel great, bro. That had to feel great. I mean, you know, listen, Pro Tools are going nowhere, but that's the type of shit that I love to see, bro. Those teams that are losing teams, not going anywhere, getting the fuck up for those games. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I saw that shit. Bro, I saw that shit. I was like, yo, Thule, that boy Capelot is fucking cheesing right now from ear to ear.
He tagged me after the game. He's like, you still want him over me?
Yeah, he loved that shit, bro. That is stuck out. I had to feel, bro. That had to feel fantastic. Bro, that had to feel absolutely fucking fantastic, bro. That had to feel fucking fantastic.
Always like, you know, there's always beef games.
But that was fun when I saw that shit, bro. I gotta really fucking I really gotta stream these games, bro. Like I said, I can't. What time is it right now? 7:54. My wife said about 8 o'clock we're gonna do the tree, so she's gonna be looking to do the tree soon. I told her I'd stream from 6 to 8. I mean, I got so much content to cover because I haven't been covering anything. And I'm scared because I don't want to get pissed off. But are the stats updated all the way to last night? Like, what the
hell no. What you mean? We're still at 12 games, and the stats for most teams.
Oh my God, bro! Protect Your Neck still has 15 games in the stats. Yo, this dude Chef, bro, is something else. That's it, bro. This dude Chef is finished, bro. He's got to be finished. We got to get rid of him, bro. He cannot be in charge of the stats anymore. This is fucking terrible. I can't even do award races. I can't even do award races. Where the fuck is Manny, bro? Manny's supposed to help me get these other dudes to do it for me. Bro, this shit is terrible, bro. You know, I really miss Illist. Because Illist had this shit done every fucking night. Where the Pest scores at, that's a good question. Pest is too busy with his fucking little draft fucking auction draft shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, listen, let's take a look at the fucking stats anyway, bro. Even though they're not updated. Ankles are 300. Look, Ankles looking like... But Ankles not going to win it because he finished all his games. Fitz right behind him. Prime JJ on Guns and Razors. 3rd in the league in scoring, followed by Greenlight, and then tear it off. I'm like, yo, I mean, you take a look at these guys, these 5, yeah. 4 of these guys are fucking, you know, expected. Prime JJ? 3rd in the league in scoring? That's fucking nuts. That's crazy, bro. Rebounds? Oh, hold up. I got to do this, bro. I got to do top 15. Minimum games played. We got to do, let's just do 10 minimum games played. That's why I like to do total, bro. I don't like to do per game because then you start removing players. Where's Gazuli at in this? He's 6th. 294. But these stats aren't updated yet because my stat guy is terrible. So we're not updated yet. This is not updated. Rebounds right now, Monte leading the league in rebounds. That's a fucking shock. You know, I know they had the most. Look, he plays for a team that's got the most games played. Goon out there for Woo Chronicles. Rim, I know and Rim's got over 200 because I know he just had a 30 rebound game, right? So I know he forced his way into that conversation. Sylvia Plucknos out there as a rookie. King Jones, bro, undrafted, picked up during the season. bro. Picked up during the season 5th in the league in boards. Then there's Midnight Shack. Somebody I'm not seeing here that we're usually seeing, praise Creep. Where the fuck is Creep? He just hasn't been getting on the court. Just doesn't give a fuck about his legacy, I guess. I don't know. Steals. Eyeball Zay making a comeback. Eyeball Zay, comeback player of the year maybe, bro. Him and Separate and lead the league. Separate might get that, bro. My Steal with 39. Shout out to My Steal, bro. 3rd in the league in steals. Kish is up there. He's usually up there. Ray Capilot, one of my favorite players in the whole community out there with 38 steals. Lucky out there with 37. Bumper, an old veteran there, with 35. Shout out to Casamigos, bro. I mean, this kid coming out of nowhere. And a Moon back in the league, bro. That's your boy right there, huh? Playing well. And then Amicel, touch passes, doing well. Assists, DeGallis going for back-to-back assist champions. Ankles breathing down his neck with that. Tear it off him with 143. Green light up beyond. But DeGallis got a nice stranglehold on that. And he's been playing that 5-out shit, which has been, boosting his assist numbers. V. Curry Thies, bro, one of the best defensive players in the history of this league. He's always blocking shots. 14 block shots for a shit team. Bring the pain. Yo, V. Curry's, if you're listening right now, I know your team is ass. I know you don't want to load up for him, but, bro, you got 14 blocks. You want to win another block. You want to win your 3rd block champion. Keep playing, bro. Just keep playing and rack up those blocks. He'll win a 3rd blocks champion. Nobody else has double digits yet. And then obviously 3-point field goals made. Ankles with 92. A firm grip on that lead. Tear it off him, 78. And then here's one of my favorite ones. Where's it at? Turnovers. Ankles, man. Ankles, first place in damn near every fucking category. The wrong category you want to be in first place in. 49 for Goat Baby. That's expected. Dynasty with 48. The Gallus with 47. Big surprise right here. I do not see Sonny as Money's name up here. That's a fucking shock. He's usually up there. What's the turnover record? You want to see the turnover record in the season? Let's take a look. I'm about to open the chats right now. Turnover records in one season. I got to do the one season record books. 81 by DeGallis last season. 81 turnovers last season. Juice has the rookie record with 79 way back in season 18. All right, fellas, listen, I'm going to open the chats back up. This is a great stream, bro. I don't even know how many we got watching fucking on Twitch. I know we got 388 total because I'm also streaming live on Twitter. But how many people watching on Twitch right now? I can't fucking see it. Where the fuck is it, bro? Where's my fucking total numbers, bro? I don't even... 107. Not bad, bro. 107. That's fucking... Yo, listen. You guys saying... I like the fact that we got 107, but remember, I got to close the chats down just to get 107 views on my stream. You guys got to fucking step up. Yo, we need more pro content. I have slacked this season, but I had a lot of shit going on this season. So but trust me when I tell you the stream's going to be up for the playoffs for sure. Winter is always a tough time for me because of my work schedule. But guys, great job, bro. It's been a while. I think this is the first time I'm going live this season from the SIBA Network at all. So, but we got some shit coming up. Playoffs coming up. High school regular season ends on Monday. So high school and SIBA Pro should both be ending at the same time. Crazy, crazy, crazy development in high school. Antoine Love desperately trying to get to 20 games. He's got 5 games played. He needs 15 games between tonight, tomorrow, between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday is the final night of the regular. So he's got to get those games if he wants to qualify for college. That liquid team that Manny was running ran into the ground. So it is what it is. But as far as Mandy tells me, Antoine Love has been adamant on wanting to play. It's the rest of the team that's been ass and not showing up. So hopefully we can get that last push in this final few regular season days available to get him up there. All right, guys. Great stream. Want to thank my guests. Want to thank fucking Hearn for joining me in the booth. Thank you to fucking Guapo, the head coach of Tottenville. Pill came in. These guys talked a little bit of college. Integrals coach of Sons of Man showed his face too. We had a good time, good stream, guys. I will see you guys